Greetings, everybody. This is Leviathan here, and today I've got some interesting news for you. Earlier this week, right at the end of September, we received a message from Nevelistis, one of the community managers for the Diablo franchise. Many of you know her. She does a lot within the forums and Twitter, etc. She's really one of the ones that give us a lot of our messaging that we're receiving from the community these days when it's not coming directly from the developers. In any case, let's cut to the chase here. We've got some information on Diablo's presence at BlizzCon this year, and it is not the best of news. I'll go ahead and just read what she wrote since it's a rather short missive, so you can see on screen there. Hey everyone, BlizzCon draws near and we want to give you an update about Diablo's presence at the show. Last year at BlizzCon, we kicked off Diablo's 20th anniversary by announcing the old school Cathedral Dungeon. If you missed that the first time around, it's coming back in January. And unveiling Rise of the Necromancer this year. We want to give you a heads up that while Diablo will be on the show floor, we won't be making any new Diablo announcements. There will be a time for that at some point in the future, but that time is not now. However, in addition to the special BlizzCon Diablo 3 in-game reward, which we've seen around the internet a little bit, it's a Necro Murloc. It looks kind of cool. I don't have an image of it for you because it hasn't officially been released yet, but I'll circle back around when they do show us all the in-game goodies that we'll get from having the virtual ticket or the code that you get from your ticket when you go in person. In any case, continuing on, we'll also have Diablo panels for attendees and virtual ticket holders, and as always, we look forward to a weekend filled with fun and revelry with the heroes who call Sanctuary home. Patch 2.6.1 is on the horizon, and looking beyond that, we're hard at work on the future of Diablo and exploring what's next for the franchise, so please be patient. Our passion for Sanctuary burns as bright as the high heavens and as hot as the burning hells, and we're excited to hunker down and get working. Until next time, the Diablo development team. So, a couple of things to take away from this. Obviously, beyond the initial shock of just, having another BlizzCon for the Diablo franchise that won't contain any very exciting announcements or anything. I want to think back to maybe BlizzCon 2015, where we had similar circumstances, I guess you could say, where there wasn't much. Although the big key there was the community itself hyped beyond proportion expectations of what would occur at BlizzCon. And so what this does, which I appreciate, is kind of get ahead of that. It gives the Diablo team kind of the wherewithal to say, hey, by the way, we have seen what happened in the past. Guys went a little crazy when you didn't have info, so we're giving you info to let you know in advance that there's not going to be anything too insane for the Diablo franchise. One also thing to think about here too is that Brandy does not specifically say Diablo 3, right? This says Diablo, so what I'm thinking that means is, we had that announcement, or not even an announcement, but the job posting for a potential unannounced project for the classic games department, right? They're looking for like a production senior person or whatever. So that's my thought, and a lot of the community's thought there, that yeah, they're working on maybe a Diablo 2 remaster or something, bring it out again, HD version, etc. But maybe that one's not too far along just yet that they would announce it or talk about it. And then also you have the potential for the next Diablo game after Diablo 3, Diablo 4, or whatever name it might take on. And that obviously is not anywhere near close to ready to announce either. And then what people have also been considering is like, well, what about the character packs? You got Necro, that seemed to do pretty well. Are they not going to do another character pack like Druid or something? And there was all the hubbub around the wings that made reference to Druid. That'll be in patch 2.6.1. But it just looks like the cards are not in play for that. I personally don't believe that it says we'll never get another character pack for Diablo 3. Like, it could come BlizzCon 2018. And I do think that what this does kind of signify is they're moving towards whatever the next project is. It seems to me to say, we are going to give you this big 2.6.1 rebalance, all sorts of good stuff happening there. But probably big updates for Diablo 3 will be few and far between in the future. You'll see probably from patch to patch or season to season some small tweaks, quality of life things. There will be PTRs, I imagine. But we're probably not going to see anything on the magnitude of a 2.6.1. Unless it's a rarity like right at the end of the year, maybe unveiled at BlizzCon, right? So there is room for them while they work on whatever the next big thing is to have kind of the skeleton crew, as people like to say, in the background working on an update to D3. but I really do feel like now they're pushing towards whatever the next big game is, and it'll probably be a couple of years before we see fruit from that, before there's actually an announcement that they can show us and give us. So I would say, like Brandy said, stay patient. If you're going to BlizzCon, I think it'll still be fun, it'll still be exciting because community's going to be there. I'm going to be there. All my friends are going to be there. You know, we'll be celebrating, getting drinks, all that good stuff. So come on through if you are going to be there. It's still plenty of reason to be excited. I would say the people hit the most by this are the virtual ticket purchasers, perhaps. Because if you're going to get it just to see like exciting announcements, obviously that kind of takes some of the wind out of your sails. But hopefully the panels will be good too. So stay tuned for when they unveil those. We still need to get the panels, the schedule, the floor map, and the in-game goodies like I mentioned. So there's still a lot of BlizzCon news to come. Unfortunately, this one is some news, but like I said, not the happiest of news. So I hope you guys will at least be informed on this, maybe get the sadness out of the way, and then rekindle your excitement for BlizzCon as an appreciation of community and all that good stuff. So until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Probably some stuff from 2.6.1. Hopefully it'll be live relatively soon. I'll look forward to hearing from y'all in the comments if you have any thoughts on BlizzCon or the future of the franchise. And I'll see you in the future. Peace for now.